Hello, welcome guys. Welcome and greetings to the journey of learning Python programming. Today's topic is Lambda function. Lambda function is a small anonymous function. A Lambda function can take any number of arguments but can only have one expression. What is this Lambda? Okay, so let's start with some quick overview with the function. So I'm here creating one function named doubler. It's just pass the value. It just pass any number value and it's converted into the double. Okay, I'm just here multiply number itself. So whenever I pass 3, it's just 3 multiplied 3 and return 9. And when I pass 9, it's 9. Let me run one more time. It's something wrong. I'm applying here multiply. Just learn it. Wait a moment. Yes. Okay. 3 plus 3 multiplied 3, it's 9. 9 multiplied 9, 81. And what I do before I run, maybe I'm using the plus sign. So that why first answer is 6 and 80. So by the way, nothing is much. Okay. You can use plus, minus, multiply, anything. So it is one simple function. It just double the value. Now let's do the same thing with the Lambda function. Okay. So we can see here, it's just a one line function. Okay. It's just a one line function. Okay. I just say doubler. Okay, any name you can use here and say lambda. X is my parameter and this is the equation what I want to do here. Okay, I can just multiply by 2. So what happened when I pass 3? So it's 3 multiplied by 2. The answer is 6. Next time if I pass 5 as a parameter, so what happened? It's written 5 multiplied by 2. So lambda is very simple. Okay, your parameter, I'm passing here one parameter, that's why is there 1. What equation, what function you want to do? Apply that. Okay, one more example to understand better. I'm creating here a sum function. Okay, the name is sum. I'm using here sum. I'm passing 2 values. So that's why I'm using here 2 value. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, we are passing here 1. So we pass here 1 parameter. If I'm using here 2, sorry, so it must be the simple rules I have to catch here with 2 variable because here is a 2 values that we need 2 parameters. The same rules apply here. I'm passing 2 values, so we need 2 parameters. And what you want to do, column side, you just perform your task. So I just say x plus 1 and it's written the sum. The output is 15. Let's change the small change value and look at the output change. Now, one more example, but this time I'm using condition. Okay, I'm using condition. I want to check whether my number is odd or even. So look at the output first. Is odd even 12? It's written even. Is odd even 17? It's odd number. So basically, this is the requirement. What I do for that? Passing the value, catching the x. My function name is odd even. Okay, I'm passing the value, catch here, and I check that if it's a condition. If and condition. Okay, so my condition is I'm checking here whether number is even or not. If it is even, it's written this one. Sorry, it's written this value. And if this parameter is false, if this equation is false, condition false, it's execute else part and written this value. The syntax is little bit different, but it's not difficult. Okay. So what happened? This execute only when condition true. Okay. And this statement execute when condition false. Okay. We will learn if condition in this session one more time. Okay. Next example. I'm passing here x. X multiply by 2. But this time it's written. You can see here. Okay. There is no name. Okay, no name, no function. It's just return the value. Okay, it's just return the value. So I'm passing here. This is my parameter. Okay, this is my parameter. So this 3 is assigned to this x parameter. The answer is 3 multiplied by 2. It's 6. Let's change it. Okay. So now this is the return the value and we directly print it. So we can use lambda like this. Okay. Now again the next possibility, I'm passing here 3 parameters, multiply all the parameters and it's written in mul function multiply. We just call it with the 3 different parameters. One more if example. This time I am passing 2 values, 2 parameters. The same thing. This one execute when condition true. This execute when condition false. So it's check whether x greater than y. X greater than y, written x. So it's written x. What happened if y is greater than x? It's written y because condition false. Okay, now x is not greater than y. X is not greater than y, so it's written y. So basically, it's written the bigger value. Now, one more example. Pass 2 values, pass 2 parameters, return 2 parameters. Passing 2 values, fetch 2 values, and return 3. But before it's written, we converted into the square. Before it's written, we converted into the square. So what happened? It's written the 2 value. Pass the 2 multiply by 2, that means it's a square, 2 power 2, here, y power 2. So it's written 4 and 9. Let's change the value and look at the result. Okay, so this is again the possible. Okay, it is possible. Now, one more example. In this time, I am using a list. I am using list as a parameter. I am passing here a list. Okay, new list is my name. In new list, I pass my existing list L. So what happened? Now this value is stored here. Okay, this basically x, but not consider like this. I'm executing L for I in L. So what happened? It's retrieve 1 by 1 value. The first I, it's check. It's greater than 100. 10 is not greater than 100. So nothing. Not happen because we are not mentioning any else condition. So nothing happened. But whenever it's find greater than 100 value, then this statement execute. So what happened basically? Only my new list is generated. According to this condition, only value is greater than 100. It transfer into this new list. Okay, let's add 2 more. 10 and 500. What happened? It's just keep the 10 value, but it's include 500. So basically, this is the syntax for Lambda. Okay, we are retrieving the value from the list, and each value we check whether it's greater than 100 when we return it, and it's stored in my new list. One more example here. I'm same thing. I'm creating a new list. Okay, and I said doubler x. Same things happen here. Okay, return x multiplied by 2. X multiplied by 2. So basically what happened? The value 1 multiplied by 2. And if I'm printing here, it's print 20. Okay, but the same things I'm using it with the map. Okay, with the map. What happened when it's returning 1 value? Every 1 value. So mapping is just, we say, call this function using this each value. Use my each value. So first time, let me comment this point. Look at here what happened. Now, it's doubler. It's just multiply I value. So my I value is 1 multiplied by 2. Next time, it's calling the same things because I'm passing here L. I say map 2. Okay, so this basically execute for my each list value. Okay, mapping is execute for my each list value. So next time it's a 2 multiplied by 2. Then 3 multiplied by 2. 4 multiplied by 2. 5 multiplied by 2. Okay, if I'm adding here, so mapping basically retrieve, call this function for each I value. Okay, one more example. Okay, this is my simple function. Same things I'm doing here with the lambda. Okay, the same things happen here. I'm doing here use lambda. And now I'm applying, here I'm using x multiplied by 2. But this time I just change equation for the different example purpose. X multiplied by x. So suppose my value is 1. So 1 multiplied by 1. 5 multiplied by 5. 6 multiplied by 6, 4 multiplied by 4. Okay, the same things happen here. For each L list, this function executed. First is 1, it's written 1. Next is the value 5. It's execute 5 multiplied by 5, written 25 in my list. Okay, now one more example for mapping, and we can see here it's written when I'm using condition. Okay, here is a condition. Okay, so it's not returning the value, it's returning the true and false. Okay, it's written true and false. So what happened here? Here is L. There is different L value. What is the condition? Where the number greater than means 0. So what happened basically? Is the number positive? Greater than 0, that means positive. Where is the number positive? It's written true. True. But here my value is, fifth value is minus. So it's written false. Okay, again false. Again true. False. Last value is minus 5, false. Let's add one more. Minus 7 and plus 7. So false and true. So basically using the map, it's conditional execute, and where the condition is true, it displays Boolean output true and false. Okay, and let's do the same thing, repeat the same example with the filter. Same condition, nothing is changed. Just I'm using here filter and map for the better understanding of difference between map and filter. It is a very good example and very simple. If you understand this, what happened here, it's basically just check whether number is positive or negative. Okay, where the number is positive or negative. So for negative, we are not mentioning here any else condition. So we are just checking my x value is greater than 0. So basically, I want only the value which is greater than 0. That means positive. We can see here, I have a value. Here, what map do? Map retain the Boolean, true or false. Okay, whether condition true or false. And here, it's return the value. Okay, only the positive values are written. Let's add here two more value. Same minus 7 and plus 7. Okay, it's just ignore. Okay, skip the minus 7 value and it's add plus 7 value. Okay, so this is the difference between map return the booleans, filter returns number. Okay, now I'm add here else part. Okay, I'm add here else part. So what happened here? Okay, whether the value is negative, it's write none. Okay, whether the number is negative, it's type none. Okay, now it's again very useful database. First, just look at the output. I have a list. It's a nested list, list inside list, and I want flat list. Okay, basically I want flat list. So what I do? It's a very simple one-line statement. Okay, first I execute the loop for I in L. So what happened? What happened if I execute this for I in L? It's written first value, second, third, and the fourth. Okay, and for each value, for each I am executing J. Okay, so what happened? First J is 1, 2, 3. It said 1, 2, 3. Then next time this loop execute, it's 4, 5. It said 4, 5. So basically it's loop inside loop concept. Okay, loop inside loop concept. First it's execute this, then execute this one. And I am returning here J value. If you see here, I am returning the J value, not I. Okay, I is what? This is my first iteration of I. Then this is second I. This is my third execution of I. This is fourth. Okay, that's why I am returning J value. Okay, and we just say that L is equal to, it's a flattened. Let's add one more. Okay, so it's converted nested list into the simple list. Now, one more example, dictionary. Okay, I am using here, it's very good and advanced examples. Okay, I am using here square, and here is my lambda function for find the square. Okay, now the key is Q, and in the place of value, I am using lambda function. Is it interesting? Yes, it's very interesting. So what basically happened? It's the dictionary. Key is a function name. Okay, square. And value is my lambda function. Key is a Q and value is my lambda function. So now it's what happened. Whenever I execute like exponent and key, and my key is a square. Okay, and I pass 3, so it's print square. And if I pass here a cube, it's written cube. Okay, so what happened basically when I'm say key value cube? Okay, key value cube. So basically it's called this one. Okay, and passing my x is 3. Let's change it. Fine. So I'm passing basically here a value. And this 8 is become x0. It's very, very, very good. Okay. And now one small examples here. It's part of sorted. Yes, we can sort the list. I have a list L. I want to create a new list, but in new list, I want data must be in sorted. So I'm using sorted, pass the list, and we can print it. So Lambda is very, very, very useful. Do practicing. Okay, it's again more important for the interview purpose, for the exam purpose. So this is enough for this video. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.